And we're recording. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to our Dream Team Zoom. It is March 1st. Ta-da! I love a new month. I love a Monday just in general, but I totally love a new month. And coming into this month off of the momentum that was created literally all the way up until 11:57 last night. I think it was when one of the last orders went in. You guys were incredible, incredible. The last 48 hours of the month, like always, I don't even know where all that comes from. Like all of a sudden, the last 48 hours, there were just, I mean, you saw the shout outs left and right. People were just, I don't know what it is that overcomes all of us, because I'm guilty of it too. But I feel like I work really hard all month, but then something happens those last 48 hours and you just go, 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 go. And that is the momentum that I want to go into every single day with. And that's what we're actually going to talk about tonight. If any of you are Ed Mylett fans, you've probably heard some of the topic I'm going to talk about. If you've not heard it talked about before, or you've never listened to Ed Mylett, Ed, E-D, and his last name is Mylett, M-Y-L-E-T-T. He's amazing. And Sandra, you'll love him. He's just amazing. So anyway, the reason I decided to talk about this tonight is because it dawned on me about noon today that some of you, and I don't necessarily mean the faces on the screen here because people are watching replays and this is a general statement, but some of you took today off because it was the first of the month and you got all month to reach your goals and you worked really hard the last 48 hours. So some of you were like, phew, I'm going to take the day off. Don't do that. Here's the thing I want to make sure everyone sees. You know, when they announce those bonuses, it just seems like an announcement. Like, could it really happen? I heard so-and-so got it last time, but I don't really know. Could it happen? Yeah, it happened. People hit $4,000 and we have a $12,000 bonus earner on the team. That is legitimately what goes on in this business. Those people did not take a day off. Those people worked every single day in February to get to where they got. And so the blessing that we all have now is it's March and we have 31 days, not even 28. We have 31 days. If you took today off, I'm not even going to tell you to pat yourself on the back and get back up. I'm going to tell you to remind yourself that that's not how we roll. I got a message yesterday from a promoter saying that one of the promoters on her team was at a standstill and kind of stuck. And I looked at the clock and without even thinking, I said, that's a choice. We don't clock. We're not done at 3 o'clock. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We had so many hours left, right? That person hit a bonus before the end of the day. So you have to think of every minute that you have to make this happen. It's for you to make it happen. I actually tried at one point last night to go to bed. I even sent messages and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed now. And they're like, but wait, we're almost there. And I was like, okay, I'm awake. I wasn't hitting a bonus. People were hitting a bonus. You got to be here for all of that. If you are willing to be there for other people, you've got to be willing to be there for yourself. So don't take tomorrow off. Don't take a Saturday off. This is go time. May 1st, if you want to take time off, cool. But between now and the end of April, like literally, and I know you guys will all think I'm joking when I say this, every single person on this team has the opportunity for a $200,000 bonus. Every single person. Maybe you're thinking 12K, maybe you're thinking 40K, but that's what you're thinking. The reality is that every single person has the opportunity for $200,000 bonus. It can be done. I've watched people do it before. So if you're stopping yourself, let's have a real in-depth conversation. And just so you guys know, this is a conversation I did have with myself yesterday. I don't write 200K. I've decided 200K does not go on my goal sheet anymore because it's doing the exact same thing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 did to me. It freaking stops me short every time. My calendar now says, I will read it to you, I am building a 500K team and attracting business builders every day. Because if I want to get this team to 200K, I got to get myself to 500K, right? That's the mindset. So if you're thinking, oh, I hope I hit 12K, no, remind yourself you have the ability to hit 200K. Keep the big potential in front of you. Don't take days off. Now is not the time. You're going to have enough life come at you that it's going to demand your time as it is. So don't voluntarily take time off. And for the love of Pete, don't let stupid crap bring you down. Stay above everything right now. Put your blinders on and be as focused like you've never been focused before. Because this is it. We have 2 months left. We are down to 2 months for these goals. And these are big goals. These are life-changing goals. Do you think that Samantha and Russell slept very well last night, knowing they hit a $12,000 bonus? Yeah. See, look at her face. $12,000. Hello, that is a lot of money. $4,000 is a lot of money. So now's not the time. Okay, so let me get back to my topic because we have to get off here at a certain time. All right, so separation season. So this is the time in business, and it can hit all different businesses will have different times where it's their separation season, but this is a time in business when you have the ability to separate yourself from the pack. Today was the day for some of you. Some of you chose to separate yourself and push today like it was February 29th. And some of you separated yourself and took the day off. So that's where we're going with separation season. You can separate yourself from the competition by showing up when you don't want to, showing up when they don't want to. You know, on Friday night when all the other people who sell supplements are out partying and you're sending out messages and you're getting trial packs together, that's your separation season. That's you separating from the pack. But the thing to me that is the hardest, and I'm telling you this because this is hard for me and it's going to be hard for you. It's very easy to see and understand when I tell you to separate yourself from the pack. It's very easy to see what other people are doing wrong that you could do right. How about we separate from ourselves? It's separation season, people. It's time to take a break from your bullshit excuses and from all the crazy stories you're telling yourself, all the drama that you're allowing yourself to be a part of. It is time to separate from that. If you have a little voice in the back of your head that tells you on a regular basis that you can't do this, she's got to shut up now. We're separating from her. We're done with her. If you have real live voices telling you in the back of your head that you can't do it, it's time to tell them to shut up. You can say it nice if you want. Maybe you're married to them. I don't know. Say it however you want, but it's time to separate from that. So whether it's coming from you or from someone else, it is time to separate. I want you to think right now, if someone walked into my office right now, Tom's not here, so we'll pick on him. If Tom came in here right now and said, Tammy, I'm watching TV, you're making too much noise, the dogs need to be fed, you've been doing this for 5 years and nothing's happening, just let's be done. What would you guys say to yourself in your head? What would you be like? Oh my gosh, what would you be thinking? Would you be angry at him for putting me and our team down? Would you be shocked at his lack of support? I mean, let's just say it. Like, you'd be like, wow, he's being a dick, right? Okay, you all talk to yourself like that all day long. Stop being a dick to yourself. I would cut him. Yes, Courtney, we would cut him. So same thing. Next time you say something mean to yourself, I'm cutting you. I'm coming and I'm cutting you. It is time to separate from all the negativity that you put on yourself. And it is for sure time to separate from the negativity that's out there. Because here's the thing. If somebody had told Samantha and Russell yesterday at 9:30 at night that you gave it your best shot, let's be done. Let's have, tomorrow's a work day. We need to get to bed, whatever, we'll try next month. If they had not separated from that mindset and missed that bonus. But how many of you had that conversation yesterday around noon? You're like, well, I'm not even close to my goal. Or some of you, for the longest time, some of you were $500 away from a goal at like noon and 2 o'clock, and you were walking away. That was you separating from your own success. It's time for you to separate from that attitude and from that down. You're downplaying your ability to change this whole situation for you. I don't even know, like, my brain is in so many places. Are you guys with me? Are we separating from the crap in our head? Are we separating from this? Like, now is your chance. Tonight, when we get off of here, we have the big corporate call. I know we're all going to be involved in that. And then people are going to be really tempted to like just start doing all the things, and everyone's going to want to focus on TAC. And I'm not saying it's not a great product, but don't forget, we've got the 3 steps. Don't forget to make sure you're sharing Thrive with everybody. TAC is just a new part of the Thrive. Don't follow the shiny thing, because all shiny things eventually become dull. Stay on track. Just like Biotic. How excited was everybody when Biotic came out? Right? So excited. And now when someone says Biotic, you're like, yeah, oh, so what? Is there something new? What's new? Nobody cares about Biotic anymore. Like, it works, it's great, it's wonderful, but nobody, like, it's not the big thing. So quit chasing the shiny things. Go big picture, go long term. Yes, talk to people obviously about the new things when they come out, but keep your focus on your business and your goals, your reach outs. Something is, tomorrow when you wake up and you're like, I don't want to do a birthday reach out today, I'll do it tomorrow. You just separated from success. There's a bunch of promoters that are going to send that birthday message. How can you separate from them? What can you do above and beyond what they're doing? Right? Separate from the pack, but also separate from yourself. When you feel yourself being negative or you feel yourself being doubtful, just stop and remind yourself, you know what? I don't have to hang out with negative Nelly today. Like, there are days that Tammy wakes up and she is not pleasant. There are days that she is a real bitch first thing in the morning. There are sometimes in the afternoon where she's not very pleasant. And I just choose to set her aside and not deal with her in those moments and just do the work at hand. She'll come back around, right? We all have bad days. We all have bad afternoons. We all have crap that comes out of nowhere and hits us and we're not ready for it. But if we stay the course, we can't follow the shiny thing. We can't get knocked off by this, that, and the other. It's the people who look at the next 31 days, and we're now down to 30, the people who look at these next 30 days and say, this is what I have to do every day. This is the dollar amount I have to hit every day. This is what I'm going after. No excuses, no negativity, no time for drama. Those are the people who will be getting shouted out at the end of March. So separate yourself. Separate yourself from the attitude that you can't do it. Separate yourself from the attitude that you're not good enough for this, because you're all good enough for this. You're all more than good enough for this. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason you wake up and think, man, maybe I can do it. I don't know who or what you believe in, but whoever it is the one that put it in your head and your heart. So if you ever had the thought, man, I think I could be a 12K. Man, I think I could be a 200K. It's that thought is there for a reason, because you can do it. You are made for this. You just have to get out of your own flipping way. Don't try to do this business on your own. You have an amazing support leadership team. You are on your way into being part of that amazing leadership team. If you're brand new, ask for help, reach out to people, use group chats. I don't want to see people making more graphics that don't need to be made, spending time trying to reinvent the wheel. It does not need to be reinvented. All we do here as promoters are share with people how much we love Thrive, what it's done for us, what it's done for our friends. There's how many faces on here right now. If you are brand new and maybe you don't even have a story yet, every other face you see on this screen can share their story with your people. You have all the support you need. The only thing holding you back is up here. Okay. Now I'm going to check the chat because I kind of went off on the deep end there. Yes, we are our own worst enemies. Here, I thought I was getting braver with my post. Are you not getting braver? What did I miss, Sonia? Oh, you were getting braver. Okay. Separate from all the crap and all. Yeah. And you guys, here's the thing too. So, you can take this, you can get really deep with this. Are you holding yourself back promoting because you're carrying 10 extra pounds. So you're like, oh, I can't talk about a health and wellness product because I'm not down 10 pounds yet. Well, freaking separate yourself from the pack. Get in there and make those egg whites. Get on that treadmill. Do the things that are holding you back. Separate from yourself and do the things you need to do. Are you not talking to people because I don't know why people don't talk to people. I talk to people all day long. So this is what I struggle with. Whatever it is that's stopping you from doing this, separate from that. I mean, look at sweet little Olivia. I'm gonna pick on you, Olivia. She didn't have an office. She took a closet and she made it an office. The woman needs some space. She has 4 children and a husband to get away from. She needs a spot. And look, they make it into the closet. Poor Olivia, if you don't know Olivia, she's tiny. So she's in this little closet, which is now her office, and they still come in there, but she still gets it done. You got to separate from those excuses. She said it last night. If you missed the power planning from last night, it's recorded, it's on the YouTube. I highly encourage you to get it. Olivia was amazing. And you see her going through all the things while kids are coming in and out. She not once did she use them as her excuse to stop. Not once did she say, Tammy, I can't do the power planning because I have kids. She has separated herself from the excuses that are in front of her. We all have obstacles. We all have reasons to stop. But your reason to go is so much bigger than your reason to stop. I know it's easy to say and it's hard to do, but it's worth it. I feel like that's just life. Most of the really good things that are totally worth it aren't that easy to do. But when you finally push yourself and you do them, you're golden. So I want you to think really hard about what it is you need to separate from. Are you, here's one, I did it to myself. We had that TikTok training and I was like, fine, I'll get on TikTok. I'll see if I can figure this out. Well, before I knew it, I was watching dogs of TikTok and now I'm obsessed with the cows of TikTok. And so I had to separate myself. I'm like, I'm only allowed to get on TikTok if it is to make a TikTok or like before I fall asleep at night. I'm not allowed to be on TikTok during the day. That is a self-imposed rule. So if you have something that's sucking you dry, separate from it. Whatever it is, now is the time to separate because you have got 2 months to change your life. And I know that sounds cheesy, but tell me that a $40,000 check would not change your life. I'm not saying because of money. Money comes and money goes, but it can clear you of debt. It can take a weight off your shoulder. It could help a friend in need. It could put your kids into college, right? I'm not telling you go get a $40,000 handbag or whatever the hell people spend that kind of money on, those fancy purses. Like, no, use this money to legitimately change your life. And when you start to attach what the opportunity you have in front of you to something bigger than pretty things, you will get a fire in your pants that will keep you working 31 days out of 31 days. So if you took today off, I probably should have had this conversation with you yesterday. No more days off. You got 30 days left of March, and we are going to go full force in March. If you are shooting for a rank, and by the way, I put a poll out this morning in Dream Team. If you have not yet told me in the poll on Dream Team what your rank is, you need to do that today. There's a reason I'm asking. People who aren't telling me their goals, I'm just assuming you don't have any. And so when I have 10 minutes, I will be going to that poll. And those are the people I will be spending time with because I only have 31 days also. I picked up stuff for a vision board today. Yay. So I can set my goals for myself and post reminders. That is fantastic. Yes. And here's the thing, you guys, if you don't have a vision board, I'm a huge fan of vision boards. And if your life is crazy right now, and I really want you to focus on your job, just get a sheet of paper if you have to. Start writing down your goals. Stick it someplace you can look at it. When you get some free time, then you can craft something pretty. But just get them in front of you. Figure out what it is you want from this business to change your life. Being debt-free will change your life. Having money in a savings account so that you can wake up and not panic, that will change your life. It will actually change your heart rate. It will change your brain waves. Not having that stress that truly physically will change you. So again, I don't worship money, but I do worship the freedom of not owing money to people that brings me. So this was just me. I didn't really have a topic, except I did want to talk about maybe people taking today off. It led into separation season. You can find videos, podcasts, books, all that stuff from Ed Mylett, where he really dives into separation season and makes you think about a lot more of it. But we don't have time for that because we have a corporate call coming up in 10 minutes. So the line is probably full at this point, but that's okay because you can dial in through Zoom and you're all on Zoom. So clearly you know how to use it. The link and I think the passcode are in your email. If you don't know where your email is, or maybe you deleted it, you can always go into the cloud, go into the menu, like where you get all the options, go down to the resources, and then that'll open another menu. And then it's going to say email history. Every email that Lavelle has sent out since you have become a promoter is in that file. Everything. So every promo they've done, every announcement they've done, every email they have sent is in there. So anytime you're like, I don't know where this is and I don't know where that is, it's in that email history under resources. So, okay, with that, I'm done. Does anybody have anything? You guys were amazing. I seriously, the shout outs yesterday, I could not keep up with them. I couldn't, and it was the best possible feeling ever. I don't know. I was overwhelmed with how many people were truly taking this and running with it. And that's what I want to see for March. And that's what I want to see for April. So if you need anything, I'm here as always. So let's go see what, oh, real quick. I don't know what they're going to announce about Palooza. If they do say Thrive Palooza is going to be at XYZ and it's going to involve a hotel and a plane, book it now. Book it. Figure out how to pay for it later, but get it booked, because if you don't, it will go away. And again, I have no idea what they're going to say. I don't know how we're doing this, so we'll see. But if they do throw that out, my recommendation is book it. Okay,
hey, Tammy, real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm already, like, I already have the Zoom on my phone, and they're having trouble bringing up the audio with the Zoom part of the call. Like, they're already on talking, but they're having trouble connecting the audio to it. So just so if anybody gets on and you start kind of freaking out, they're working on it.
Okay. Well, I hope I didn't, I hope having our Zoom or this Zoom didn't mess people up from getting on the call. But so if we can't get on the Zoom to listen to it, you can go into like, I'll just tell all of you now, go into, like, if you find a bridge line where we can dial into someone else's line, post that into Dream Team for me, please, so people have options. Okay. All right. Let's see you later. Bye.